Next time that you want a pasta salad but you don't want to chop up a ton of veggies, try this recipe. It's a marinated veggie pasta salad that makes use of veggies in jars. And before you run away screaming because I said veggies in jars, hold on. Here's what we're using. So we have quartered and marinated artichoke hearts. Marinated is super important because it adds a ton of flavor. Some julienne sun-dried tomatoes. They are sold like this. Sliced kalamata olives that have already had the pits removed. And my personal favorite, roasted red peppers, also sliced. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Cassidy and I'm a registered dietitian. I share easy vegetarian recipes here on my channel and on my blog at cozypeachkitchen.com. You can hit subscribe to stay up to date with new weekly videos. First up, we need to cook the pasta. So I'm using bowtie pasta and cooking it in well salted water until al dente. At the same time, I'm cooking some French green lentils. So you add the lentils to the pot, bring it to a boil, and then once it's boiling, you're going to reduce that to a simmer and cover it. It'll take about 15 to 20 minutes for those lentils to cook. Okay, so we're only slicing one vegetable, cucumber. And I'm gonna slice it into quarters. And the easiest way to do that is to stack it like that, slice it in half. Learned this in the dining hall my sophomore year of college. Game changer. And then you slice it like this. And you get these perfectly sized pieces. Now, if you don't like the seeds in your cucumber, feel free to scoop them out. But I really don't mind it, so now all we have to do is just throw everything together. I wasn't kidding when I said this one was quick. As soon as that pasta is cooked, put it in a bowl and toss it with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. First up, we have, this is 1.5 ounces of sun-dried tomatoes, or about half of a bag. And these are actually going to absorb a lot of the liquid. So if you don't like dry sun-dried tomatoes like this, don't worry. And then I'm going to use this entire jar of quartered artichoke hearts, but I don't really want all of that oil because we already have oil in here. So I'm just gonna scoop them out. And if you do get some of the oil in there, that's totally fine because it is flavored and it's just gonna add even more flavor. And I'm just adding about 1/4 cup of olives and just this one to taste for sure. Last but not least, our roasted red peppers. So I'm adding about 1/2 cup of those as well. And then I'm also adding in 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar. This is gonna add a ton of flavor. Don't forget the cucumbers. And those lentils we cooked from earlier. My favorite ingredient to add to things lately. It's like, you might have a lemon zest problem. I was told this is a weird way to zest a lemon. Weigh in the comments, let me know. I'm just gonna add the zest of all of this lemon because it adds a ton of flavor. Okay, and can we give a big shout out to this gorgeous Fire King swirl bowl, which I actually found last weekend when I was visiting my family. If you know me, you know I love my Fire King. All right, back to the food. So, the only thing we have to do now is, can you guess? Chop up parsley. So I always rinse my parsley, always clean it before chopping it, but you also wanna make sure it's completely dry. I love using the flat leaf parsley, not a huge fan of curly parsley, so that is what we're using here. In an ideal world, you would have salad tongs, salad servers to do this, maybe a larger bowl, but if you know me, you know I just kind of roll with it. I make it work, so. The only other thing this really needs is some salt and freshly ground black pepper. And if you want to keep this vegan, you can certainly leave it as is, but I like to add feta. So I'm just adding 1/2 block of feta. This is about 4 ounces. A mountain of feta. Last but not least, good old squeeze of lemon. These are seedless lemons, so don't you worry about seeds getting in here. Okay, this is salty, nice and acidic, really briny, and definitely zesty. Pretty much everything I could want in a cold pasta salad that I'm going to eat when it's really hot out. If you get a chance to try this recipe, definitely let me know down below in the comments, and please leave a thumbs up if you liked this video. As always, the full recipe and instructions and a lot more tips and FAQ are over on the blog, which I do have linked down below. And as always, you can hit subscribe to never miss a new video. Thanks as always for watching.